Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you a little bit of a different video. If you didn't know, I'm a fairly avid board gamer, and I own quite a bit of board games, and I've been fortunate enough on the channel just a few times, but hopefully many more to come, to be able to share and review and cover some board games. So the nice folks over at Arcade Wonders were nice enough to send me a copy of Dubious to check out and kind of talk about my opinions of the game and let you guys know what I think. If you don't know anything about Dubious, right off the bat, it's a kind of hidden role deduction kind of game. There's the three different kind of occupational classes and themes to the game that you can end up playing it while you're going throughout. So you kind of get three games in one. The game is priced, I believe, at $50 or $45 on Arcade Wonders website. It is on sale, I believe, right now for Black Friday. So at the time of recording this, you can pick it up for a little bit of a discount. So I want to start by talking about initially some of the components of the game. Honestly, the components are actually very well done. You're going to have a lot of different cards for the game, for the different kind of thematic universes, and then you're going to get different characters for all the different classes that you're going to be playing. And the way the cards work is I will grab a stack here. You're going to have a chunk of cards in each theme that are for your occupation. And then along with every occupation, you're going to have something called a secret. And the way the game works is it plays up to 6 players, and you're going to track everything you do on this nifty little score pad. The score pad is going to be how you kind of discover and deduct what other players are doing. And then along the way, as far as other components, you get these awesome little like player shields that you can use. Sorry, I think I'm getting a little blurry on my camera here. Let's give it just a second. Come on. Unblur. Sorry, kind of new at doing these, but you get these cool little player shields that allow you to block off and keep track of your own stuff, as well as they'll have different ways for all your different turn steps. And this game has one component that kind of stumped me in the beginning, but you actually get a ton of these little paper clips, and these paper clips are actually used so you can interchange out the different thematic themes that you're playing for the game and just slip in and out new ones along the way. Now, for the three different thematic themes the game has, you're going to be able to pick and choose which one you want to play. You'll never really combine any of them, as they're all going to be kind of unique, but it's a neat little change of pace where you can change in between rounds that you're playing the game, and just kind of have whole new experiences. When people are playing the game, you're going to be going through such questions, and you have to kind of tell people about your character, but you don't want to give them too much information because they want to figure out who you are, but at the same time, you want to figure out who they are when they answer a series of questions on these question cards that pop up. So, for example, what are you wearing might come up, and I could be a stableman. I'm going to have to answer questions about what my character's wearing based on, things my card has. And then while every other player is hearing those questions, I'm going to be following the numbers along the chart to try to figure out, one, what my occupation is, and then what my secret is based on other questions that get asked. And through that social deduction sequence of the game, that's how you're going to score points, inevitably or earning points based on how you do in the game, from having people not know who you are to discovering who other players are. And it's all done in a pretty quick gaming format. I want to say it's around, I think the box says, let me see what the box says real quick. Hang on for 2 seconds. We're going to grab the box and take a nice little gander of 30 minutes. And from everything I've seen, from a little bit of playing here on my end, like kind of covering the game, as well as what other gameplay videos and other things like that I've kind of explored around, being in kind of the situation where you can't always meet up with people, or playing the game online on some sites and with people. I'd say that's a pretty good standard time for the game. Most of the time we see game boxes say, like, let's use this for example. Sky Team here, what's it say? does it even to say? Sky Team says this is going to take about 20 minutes to play. I'd say this one, it's really dependent on like your scenarios when you're playing, if you're really going to knock the game out into 20 minutes. But Dubious does do a good job about laying out how much time it's actually going to take you to play the game, as well as just the theme. There's a lot of social deduction games out there. I mean, One Night Ultimate Werewolf, there's just a lot this game has to compete with in that kind of market of games, and I think it does a pretty good job at being something a little bit different, but it does kind of run on almost like on a rail system, because you can't ask necessarily like the questions you want. You have to ask predetermined questions. So that's, to me, I would love to be able to do a little more off the rails, and maybe people, as they get more familiar with the Dubious, might play the game more off the rail and kind of ask their own questions, and might necessarily like throw these to the side one day. But it doesn't really hurt the game, but it does kind of feel like the game forces you to go down a route that the designers wanted you to, and it doesn't do it bad, but it would be cool to see maybe some different expansions down the road, or different alternative ways to maybe adjust and adapt some of these, or even have a couple question cards that'll allow you to ask what questions you want to ask. Maybe one question in here where you can write your own questions. Be a nice little touch. And I think there's one other component that I didn't miss out. The game doesn't come with pencils. I mean, it's a pencil. They're cool. They're all blacked out, which is kind of cool and kind of works out for the game. The game does have a decent little insert, so everything has its place to go in the game, and the components, they're not bad for a $50 game. I don't really know what more you could do. Maybe have these, instead of even needing like little paper clips, just have like a little slot tray in for like these to just slide in and out. But the paper clips work, kind of a nice touch, and they're honestly kind of a neat little design. I don't know if I've really seen paper clips like this before, but it's kind of cool. Overall, though, I think Dubious is a fun social deduction game that anybody can really enjoy. It does kind of compete with some cheaper social deduction games, so coming in at that $45 to $50 price range. I'd say if you can pick this game up for a good sale, or somewhere around like the $30 price range, it's not too bad of a dive in for it. But overall, yeah, that's my thoughts on Dubious. If you did enjoy this review, please let me know what you think down below in the comments. Hit that thumbs up button, and I hope I'll see you next time on a future video. Until then, have a great day.